Yeah, we discussed about NaCl.
Yeah, just a minute. Cool. Let's start. You guys are ready. Yeah, go ahead.
We discussed about NaCl, inbound and outbound.
Okay. Like when you say NaCl, what does that mean? Like why we
State
use it? Like let's say what is it? Why we use it? Something.
stateful, I think. Subnets.
Subnets. Yeah. So I can say that inside the subnet to control the network traffic, like what packets has to go from into the subnets and then what packets has to come to out of the subnet that is here. So obviously we use it for security. Yeah, exactly. So one of the famous interview questions they'll ask you guys is this is the one. Famous interview question is should they'll ask you, this is the one of the important interview question. So HG versus NSA.
NaCl.
Security group versus NACL. So, so security groups are, they'll say that stateful, and then security group you can attach to EC2 machines, to the load balancers. Some components, there are other components also. We will be attaching the security groups. So when you create a security group, by default outbound is allowed. We won't allow anything, right? Only we allow in the security group is the inbound rules, and you will not be having any deny kind of rules in the security group. But in the NaCl, when you
We have
create NaCl, yeah, mandatory you have to do two things. You have to touch the inbound as well as the
outbound.
outbound. Both you have to touch. That is the one. They'll say security group is a stateful. What does that mean? Uh, because outbound, like when you are allowing inbound, by default outbound is allowed, right? Something. So whenever packet enters into, it knows how to go outside also. So such thing is called stateful. In the NaCl, right? Uh, when
We
you allow
need
inbound, so you don't know what packet, what port number to out, right? Can you guys tell me what port number do we allow in the outbound in the NaCl?
we need to arrange range, right? 1024 to 65K.
Yeah, what is that range is called? There is a name, right?
CAD,
Client.
CADR range.
No. Client range, something you
Yeah,
said.
what is that name? They look for the keyword.
CADR
Thermal
range.
port.
Uh, FRNL,
CADR
FRNL,
is different. I mean to say, when,
FRNL range, something.
yeah, Eppermal port number. Please, when you bring this keyword, right, this is the very good keyword, bring this Eppermal port number. So Eppermal port number is the client port number. We will not be having the control. So it's not only from your laptop, from one source to destination. Like when you go for source to destination call, two things majorly two things. One is IP, another is the port number. Destination port, destination IP, source IP also we will know, but source port we will not have a control until if you use some tools and all. So source port number will be picked up by randomly, and then if you close that connection, if you open new connection again, the new Eppermal port will get opened again. So we have seen yesterday. So if you remember, I was using one command. Oh, sorry. Let me. I'm so sorry.
Recording in progress.
So if you say Eppermal port number, to find one port number is what port number is opened or not, I was using one command.
Next.
This is to check port connection. Our port is listening. Our port is running or not. So all these, I was using one command called netstat. Netstat, same command for Windows, same command for Linux as well. So that is a very important. 2 minutes. Let me review once the keywords again. So we went through some basic interview questions, like normal basic questions of that yesterday, like the basic questions. And then we were my target was we were on the VPC flow. VPC name itself says VPC private. When you create VPC, you need a CIDR range. Inside that, you will be creating subnets. Every subnet by default is the private. Some subnets we will make as a public by attaching IGW, and then by modifying some properties, action properties. And so whenever you enter into the VPC, you will be going via which component? Can you guys help me?
Internet gateway.
IGW.
Yeah, IGW. Then within cloud, the route table will maintains that within the cloud, private will work. If you want to go from private to outside, I have given you some examples yesterday. Our job is to from VPC, we will be accessing outside applications, outside APIs and all. They will also, if they are working on the cloud, they have to whitelist our IP address. Majorly, we will be providing one IP address. I mean, one IP in the sense, the name of the component. Can you tell me which IP they have to whitelist from our VPC?
Elastic IP.
Yeah, what is that component?
NAT gate.
NAT gateway.
NAT gateway. If you are whitelisting other people IP addresses, then you have to whitelist their NAT gateways. You have to ask this. If they are consuming your API, you are the guy in that business in that case. So VPC to outside, we will go via always NAT gateway. Only the NAT gateway IP they have to whitelist, then only will get. Otherwise, timeout you will get. I have seen this interview question. I was showing you that yesterday image as well. Somewhere. Okay, maybe that. This is the one of the interview question they'll ask you. I was not able to access internet or external third-party API from VPC, but same API is working from my laptop. They'll ask you this kind of question. So you have to remember that from VPC outside always will go NAT gateway. Outside they have to whitelist the NAT gateway IP. Now my job is to know we have worked static applications till now. We are going little towards the dynamic application. For that purpose only we are designing this system. We are designing public, private data. If data comes, database and all comes, because we are storing their data, such kind of data is called the dynamic kind of nature, you can say. Dynamic nature will support these kind of languages. So we will take these three I will deploy in our use cases. So I can deploy directly, but there are the interview point of view, they'll ask you in the real time also. There are some scenarios we are covering that in the VPC, NACL, the VPC, one VPC to another VPC connectivity, or on-premises to the cloud. So some people still they are in this kind of architecture. They're connecting from on-premises to our VPC. So we will see that debugging related concepts here. Okay? And then we discussed about the architecture, entire architecture. I was showing that nowadays majority whatever applications you are using, all those are all entire architecture. Majority the real time you are using majority. So these are the use cases I was telling. They have to whitelist always our NAT gateway. Yeah. So another thing, NACL versus security group. Security groups are the stateful, as I was saying. And what is that mean stateful? When you are allowing inbound, by default outbound is allowed. You are not touching anything. In NACL, you have to allow inbound and then outbound. Yesterday we did a kind of demo. So my job was to connect to the bastion. So whenever I was connected to the bastion, there are some properties, destination port number. So these are the basic questions I was asking. So to know that ephemeral port number, so I was testing with this command in my laptop. So on what IP address I was connecting it. So this is my laptop IP address. This is the my client. This is the destination IP address, destination port number. I was searching with this IP address. This is the source port number, destination port number. This is the one. So after I close this connection, again this port number will change. Ephemeral port number will change. So we will do little on this more. You will get to know more a lot on this, and then we will see that little VPC, some application for we will discuss for today. So meantime, can you guys tell me how to check this thing? How to check port connectivity? outside. Any comment?
Telnet,
Telnet or one more comment?
NC,
C.
The syntax is telnet name
IP address,
or IP space
port number.
Yeah, like this. I mean, sorry, port. Any port you can check it. Same way,
NC.
and see, I used to use some kind of status widget. That is the syntax. This is how you will check it. We will use how this is the debugging tool, and this is the one. So if you know, yesterday we were seeing, right, timeouts reasons.
Sir, here,
Previous to yesterday's session, if you are getting the timeout, we were checking at security group only. Now you know there are the other guys need to be checked. One is the IGW, one more was the NACL. We were checking, right? These are the ones. So let me log into AWS console. So my application architecture is like this currently. We have an VPC, and then the end user is coming. He is going to the load balancer, end user point of view. Load balancer is in which subnet? Anyone, can you guys help me? In which subnet load balancer?
public,
Yeah.
Public.
And then I have Apache. This in which subnet?
private,
App subnet. Private.
Yeah, private. You can say, right? This is how right now. And then as an admin, I'm coming to the Bastion. Bastion which subnet?
Private.
gas,
Yeah, private. I'm sorry, public.
Public.
This is,
Yeah.
this is in private. This is in public subnet. So just a second. Yeah. So here I'm coming on which port number to this
80.
as an admin.
Yes.
admin,
22.
Here I'm coming with this. So IGW will be there. I'm not talking now IGW that we have seen. This is everything in VPC. Now my objective was, this is my objective yesterday. So you are coming via NACL. We have attached some NACLs. So as for the architecture diagram, I created 3 NACLs. One is for public, private, another is for data. So let's go for that. So my objective now, connect to the Bastion. From there, connect to the app. If you are able to decode this with the NACLs, every next other architecture will follow the same. Somewhere you have to whitelist the NACLs. So 2 things in NACL, not like security group. If you touch NACL inbound, mandate you have to touch outbound as well. That is what the stateless. So stateless NACL we are converting into the stateful again. So let's go back. And then I will enable the debugging log, VPC logs I was telling. So let me go for subnet here, networking. You can go directly VPC as well. I'll go with this flow. In which subnet? This one, public subnet. Every subnet associated into the route table, and then as well as the NACL, both. Select this one. Here you see route table. Here is the route table, IGW, and then network ACL. So you can see, right? This has been associated with one NACL. This is the NACL. Let me open that NACL one. Right. This is the NACL. 3 subnets yesterday we have attached public NACL. 3 NACLs I created, public, private, app, and then the data. Here I have added the 3 subnets. And then let's go inbound rule. Here we have allowed the 3 rules. Three rules. I mean, sorry. There were, when you create NACL by default it is deny. Then we have allowed to test purpose. One is 22, another is for 80. 80 why? Because this NACL is associated to which subnets? Anyone?
Public,
Public. In the public subnets, what are the components are there? Already, what are the components you created?
Bastion, LB, load balancer,
In public subnets, we created the bastion, and one more is the
load
load
balancer.
So in the for this, what NaCl we have attached is the we are
Public.
Public NS.
so with this above rule, right? What port numbers we need to allow in the NaCl?
We need to allow 22 and
One
80,
more is the
80
80 and 22.
Yeah, 80 is for internet.
22
for
is
admin.
for admins.
And this is for our VPN IPs.
IPs.
Yeah, company. So this is for inbound. And you have to allow one more, right? What is that?
same outbound also.
Outbound. No. Outbound is not the same, right? So
Oh.
outbound,
Outbound only 80.
because
22.
someone is connecting, right? That port number you don't have connectivity, right? This is called destination port number. Outbound port number you don't have connectivity, right? You don't have control. What port number they'll open, client, right? Who is coming for this? Some client is coming, right? Client also will open up port numbers. What port numbers they'll open? Yeah, per month.
Emperor.
For now, you don't have control now. So that's why I have allowed the Epermal port number in the outbound of this NaCl. Yes, to the application again, it has to go outside, right? That time I will allow other port numbers. For now, don't touch it. For now, with this, you will be able to connect to the two components, right? What are the two components you can connect with this? Bastion and one more.
End user.
User.
Yeah, end user on which port number? What
Load
component?
balancer.
Load balancer you will be able to connect, right? So let's go to that here. Let me connect to the Bastion first. Downloads SSH FMI, simple pin, can take any point down. So you know one reason, right? Yeah, my IP got changed. This IP I need to load some places, right? I was unable to hear. Yesterday, I have allowed the IP for now. What you can do here, you can put 00 and then we will restrict there. Where you can restrict another place. No, in the NaCl, I'm allowing the 22 because I don't want to touch every day. I can
SG.
HG, right? Yeah, I will restrict at HG level for now. In the real time, what they do, this 22 port number, they will whitelist to their company IP addresses. Like my laptop IP address is changing, right? In the company, they don't change their IP addresses. They will have dedicated VPNs. They don't change every day. One time we will do setup. Okay, cool. So with this, I should be good to connect to the Bastion. And yes, the other guy also is there, right? Yeah. So for now, NaCl I'm allowing to the internet. Here I'm restricting at my Bastion level. My IP address, yeah, it should be good. Yeah, this is. So I'm able to connect to the Bastion via the HG, via the NaCl, via IGW. So IGW everything. So because of NaCl rules, this rule I'm able to connect now. 22 and one more, what is that? 1024 to 65 something 535.
530.
Yeah, 535. Let's check that. If you remove, let's say 10, this is right, outbound 65 535. Yeah, let's remove this all once for now. Outbound. Save changes. You lost the connectivity now. You cannot type any command. See, I'm unable to type any. I'm usually doing a lot of commands running, but I was unable to type. The reason was inbound is working or not in this case. In is going. connection is going to the EC2 machine in this case. Name window. Oops, yes, here, what is happening is you think that you made a phone call to other person accepted that, but while talking, he kept in a mute, for example. You are not getting any response now. With this, right, connection went. But what is missing? Let me keep it like this. You are doing SSH, right? Connection went into the EC2, port also accepted. It gave the response. It gave the response. The response is blocking at which level now? Here, NACL inbound, it came, and then it went into the edge. Edge inbound also worked. Here, one more edge will come here as well. Edge inbound is worked. Edge outbound also you have a low. Response is coming. Response is blocking at which level now? NACL outbound. NACL has to give the outbound on which port number? Because the client, right? He will open a new port number. How can I check the new port number is opened or not? Client side. I was running one command yesterday, if you remember. Let me see that. Let me see. Open it. This one. Net to stat -anl an web symbol 3. This is what I was doing yesterday. Search with that IP address, whatever the IP or domain name you are doing, right? SSH, search with this thing so that you will be able to find that. Immediately do that. Immediately. Oh my God. ANL. So, 1 second.
I
Yeah.
think P, unit is P.
Let me see. ANL. No. Somewhere, let me try with 13 dot. I think every name will be converted to the IP address, right? Internally. Again. 109.217. So by the time the session will get closed, oh, it's still opening. It is trying to connect. You can try now. Yeah. Immediately open this again. One more terminal. Try it now. NetSat. Where is that? Where is how it is missing? Simple. Let me try with another port number 22.
We can use SSH, right? Then it will show.
Net. Yesterday, what is the command I used? Let me show here. I kept it AN only. Yeah. In the AN command, you can see that. Yeah, here you see, right? This is the very clear. Let me make it the bigger screen. Yeah. So from your laptop, you are connected to this destination. From your laptop, when you connect to the destination is also giving the response in outbound. On what port number? This port number. So that's where that it is blocking. Now to make it work, what we need to do? Can you guys help me here now?
We need to change outbound rules.
In the NACL, go to the outbound. Add a NACL rule. They'll follow some kind of order here. Because
104.
you cannot mention, right, specific this port number. Why we cannot give this, like in the inbound you had given 22 directly, right? We can give this port number also, no, directly in the outbound also.
Port is changing.
Changing.
Client port numbers, Ephemeral port numbers, we don't have control. So there is a range, they'll maintain always within this range.
102.
Yeah.
655.
Yeah, 53. In the interview, you'll get these kind of questions. Cool. So because the user also coming from internet, so I'm allowing here now. Please. Good. We are good now. Let me put it here in the very easy way in the MS Paint, so that we will have a very clear for next lab, for next session to tell me. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, let's see that. client, I would say that ephemeral port. So this is the inbound. You opened ephemeral port number here now. So you are connecting the destination port number, you have like 22. So that here my EC2 machine is running, listening. In the listening, now you see the interesting, observe now. Please observe now. Previously, I have checked the netchat command where I am checking this netchat command here. In my laptop or EC2 here. Where I'm checking right now here. This one.
Is laptop?
In my laptop, right? Now I have connected, right? Now check again back here in the EC2 also. Netchat -, ANLP grep 22. Grep 22. Can you see here one IP address, ephemeral port number here?
Yes, 6113.
This is whose IP address? This one. Whose IP address on the port number? This one here.
Destination.
Yeah. What is the destination here?
Bastion.
Bastion.
Bash.
Whose IP address this was?
End user.
End user.
Client.
So you know right now, if you guys are able to send some kind of emails and all, they can track easily, right, with IP address, where is this location is coming, on which port number, something. I mean, port number is a bit difficult to track, but if you know the IP address, right, you see now, when you connected from your laptop to EC2 machine, when you're connected to website also, we will get all your connections here. You see now. Let me open one more session. I'll open one more session. I'll do one more SSH as well. Observe. Paste. Yeah. How many connections will be there from my laptop now to this mission total? Put like this. Double quote. Can you see how many connections are established status now here total from same laptop?
6.
How many connections are open right now from my laptop to this?
2.
Two connections, right?
Right.
So on which port number I have connected now?
Destination 22 and client is 2.
Yeah. I'm telling about the destination only. On which port number you are coming right now? On here.
22.
22.
22.
In future, if end user is coming on 80 also, you will see connections right here like this. Here, what will change here? 80 will change, right?
Right.
Who is coming on the 80 port number?
End user.
End user.
End user.
Port number. So what is the status will be there here? Something, if end user comes here, established, right? Some keyword established. So can I say that on 80, if two connections are there, for example, two connections are there, how many requests came in that case, for example?
2.
2, right? What is the command you are using to check how many connections are there here? What is the command I'm checking?
Netstat.
So they'll ask you this kind of question. This is the question they'll ask you. Grep, you can say that, for example, here, :80. The question is, this is the question they'll ask you. How to check on how many requests are coming on port. You see, right? One you could have seen in the Hotstar, right? Hotstar. Somewhere they will have a connection count, right? Like 5 crore, blah, blah, something. 5 crore, blah, blah, something, right? Cricket matches, viewers count, right? They will monitor this one only, the port. Whenever user comes, one connection will get open here. We will use Grafana kind of tool behind. We will collect all this data. We will send to one place. There we will see that if any user is coming, the port number is listening like this, established status and all. We will collect all that data. We will use some agents here. That agent will send to Prometheus or Grafana or CloudWatch. There we will see that how many connections are coming, how many users are coming with that only. In any queries you want to ask on it. Cool. So let me see again. So there is a still. Let me open my other session. Observe here. Observe. Go back again. Check now. How many connections are right now?
One.
One connection.
You see, right? I have opened
One
in my laptop, right? Now let's see. In my laptop, observe here what I'm going to do. Let's start. Great. I don't know why it is not showing. Let me see with the grep. Grep column 22. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you see reverse. I'm doing the from here reverse search as well. This is the port number you see, right? This is the port number. Here I connected with mobile network today. That's why it is showing like this. So this is the from my laptop. I have opened this connection to this mission on this port number. Here it is reverse in the here. Here it is reverse. I'm getting a connection from this IP address. Vice versa. So I would suggest you guys do this thing. Like, find the local port. Find the ECT port. Find the destination port here. Both like this. For both the searches, number of connections, port is listening. For all of them, only one command. What was the command? Anything, port checking. How many connections are coming? How many connections are listening right now? How many requests are coming? What is the command I'm checking? Only one command.
Netstat.
Netstat.
FNA.
-an grep. This is I'm changing here.
Port.
So now I'm able to connect to the bastion. So my job is now, let's see that other one as well. My objective was enter into the public subnet. In the public subnet, we have two components. One is the bastion, another is the load balancer. Let's go to the EC2 dashboard here. Load balancer. We have two load balancers. In our own VPC I created last time. Here, this is the our own VPC, I think. And check here as well. Ending with 570. Take this DNS name. Let's access now. So request will go to the with subnet now if you are accessing this.
Wait.
No, which subnet request will go now? Where it will
App.
go?
App subnet.
Okay, so
No, immediately right now. If you are accessing load balancer, right? Load balancer in which subnet?
Public subnet.
So request will go to the with subnet now.
Public subnet.
So while going to the public subnet, it will go via IGW and then it will go to the route tables as well as in the route table subnet. In the subnet, you will have NACL, right? In the NACL, on which inbound rule we need to allow now?
80.
8. Yeah, let's see. Go to the network ACL. I have allowed yesterday here. 80 I have. Let's see. Request went into the NACL. Now see, how can I check my laptop port number on what port number is sending? Here, little right. What is my APRML port number? 80. Somewhere you can see. This is I connected from my mobile network. One of this port number, I think. Yeah, this is the port. My APRML port number will be this one. This one. So request went into the load balancer. Yeah. I'm getting this response. What could be the problem? 504 gateway.
NACL
NACL.
outbound.
In which NACL? I have 3 NACLs. Public,
Is
private.
public only.
In the public, yeah, tell me. Here is that thing. Let me put it like this. Request went to which subnet? Here. Public subnet. And which port number?
80.
80. So in the NACL, in inbound, what we need to allow? 80 from internet. I have allowed already. Internet, yeah. And then
NaCl outbound
outbound what to unit allow?
80 port.
Thermal.
Ephemeral, right? Yeah, ephemeral port you have to allow. I have already allowed it. So here is request is failing or request is accepting, but something is failing here. So if request is failing, right, you will get the timeout, not this timeout. This is the custom timeout. This is throwing by the load balancer. You are getting a response from load balancer, but what load balancer is doing? Request went to the load balancer, but load balancer was not able to forward to whom? Little. It is not able to forward. Now let's go back here. Go to the listeners. Go to the target groups here, for example. You know, right? The basic check we do. Basic check. What you need to check?
Health.
Healthy, unhealthy, right? This is unhealthy. Now see. Request timeout. So now load balancer is not able to reach to this EC2 mission. First two reasons. Security group is allowed or not. From load balancer security group to EC2 security group, whether it is allowed or not. We could have done this long back only. We have allowed it. There is no problem with that. That problem there is no. You know, right? That what I mean, what I was saying. Load balancer security group, you need to allow in the EC2. That is allowed. That is not the problem now. So we are on the pure and the NaCl part, right? How can find out one IP that came with bad request? How can we restrict that IP address? That will see Deva. Give me some time. Good. Now let's go back here. We are good with this flow. Request is able to reach to the load balancer. That is flow. From here, it is not able to forward to the another. Load balancer is connecting to which subnet now? Here, public to
Private.
here is also one NaCl. Here is also one NaCl, is there, right? This is the in. This is called what? Out. Yeah. This is also, you can say that in. This is also, you will have a out. Okay. Please, little may be confusing, but just I'm putting as much as questions as well here. Okay. Now public is connecting to here in, right? Which port number we need to allow here? Load balancer is trying to connect to the one port number, right? Here to this. Yeah. So now let's go to that. No. You connect to the as an admin, right? You connect to the bastion. Which port number you have allowed in the public NS?
As admin 22.
Yeah, same way. Load balancer is trying to connect to the
80.
app in the 80, right? Now you need to allow on which port NaCl you have to allow in the inbound.
80.
80.
Now some basic things. Private NaCl we have to allow 80. Why? LB is, yeah, LB is trying to connect. LB is trying to connect to app 80. So let's allow that. We have to allow 80. Go to the this guys. Where was this guys? Network ACLs. So yesterday we have associated the subnets. Now I'm touching app NaCl. By default, when you create NaCl, everything is denied. We need to allow now. H0 here. Internet. This I will not allow to internet because I'll allow to which subnets are connecting to here. So I will allow only public subnet CIDR ranges here. With that, you will have more security, right? Yesterday I was showing an image. Yeah, this is the image. Who is connected to this this
Public.
to subnet, right? So with that, if I allow to internet now, I don't know when, some way, something, right? If I allow only to my subnets, I will be very confident that only these guys only coming now. With that, you can restrict to now. You can what you can whitelist here. public subnet CIDR ranges you can whitelist. There are the 3 subnets are there, right? 3 subnet CIDR ranges you can replicate here. Other way around, for now, what I'll do, this also I can allow. What is this? You know, right? What is this?
VPC. VPC
VPC
CIDR.
CIDR range. Anyone connect to this? Not outside, guys. Only if anyone comes to within VPC, they can connect. Who is connecting to app EC2 mission here? App EC2 mission. Who is connecting? Load balancer.
Public.
Load balancer is already in my VPC, right? I'm allowing that one here. Good. Now packet is allowed now. From where to where? Public to, I mean within VPC to, I have allowed now. Now one more we need to allow now. Thumb rule.
Outbound.
Outbound.
Outbound what you need to allow?
Outbound also 80.
Let's go like this. Yeah, we need a confusion here. Now you think this, you think like, let's keep it here. Here,
It should
you have
be- EC2, Control A.
Let's make it. Yeah. Here port is 80 is what status? Listen. Now you know the inbound port number. Here client also will open some other port number, right? Abnormal port number he will open, right? So what you need to allow again here? The outbound also, what port number you need to allow? Abnormal.
Yes, sir. 1024.
Yeah, 1024. Same whatever.
655.
35. Yeah. This.
Hyphen.
Yeah. This I will restrict to where? My packet only has to go outbound, not to outside internet. I will restrict to only this.
Public VPN.
Can I replace 3 subnets here? Otherwise, if I get the sub, you can do that
We
as well.
can add.
Yeah, that's your choice. For now, to at least to make it work, I'm doing it. No, let's see. Cool. So, how can you say that will work or not? This has to come as what status?
Healthy.
Healthy.
Healthy. Then we are good. Wait for some time.
So thumb rule is all the outbound should be in NACL referral, right?
Yes, that is perfect. Yes. Thumb rule. Yes. Now, please bear with me. If you are able to decode this NACL, that is a little confusing topic. If interviewer goes more difficult, right? They'll take more around here this area only. So that we will decode it. We'll go away from this topic. Okay. So now you know source port number, destination port number. I mean to say, abnormal port number has to allow that you know 2 things. Let me filter it back. Yeah. So let me put it here. Public NACL. 2 things. One more is the app NACL. In the public NACL, you allow 2 port numbers. One is
22.
80. Here you have allowed 80 for now.
80.
80 you have allowed for now. So because who is connecting to this 80? Here there is a one guy here in this. One guy is using this public NACL, right? Who is using? Load balancer.
Load balance.
Now, from load balancer, you are connected to whom? Apache. And which port number you are coming? 80. You see right here, you are coming out also, right? From here. From public NACL, you are coming outside, right? And which port number you are coming to outside here?
80.
Previous, you have allowed in the public NACL abnormal port number. To whose purpose you have allowed here? Abnormal port number previously.
Client.
In client purpose.
Client, right? Now here, you are coming from public subnet outside on this port number. You need to allow this port number also in this NACL. What I mean is here, go to public NACL. Because I'm coming out, right, to app subnet. I'm coming to on the 80 port number. Go here, outbound rule. You have to allow this as well. Abnormal port number, this is for SSH purpose I have allowed earlier. Now I'm coming outside also to app, right? 80. I'm going to outside, right? Outside to where I'm going? Within VPC. Please, I'm touching public NACL because my load balancer is going outside. Outside means to no, within VPC only, right? Where is your EC2 mission?
Sir, can you repeat once again? I didn't get.
Apache in which subnet now?
Apache, it is in our private subnet,
Where is load balancer?
public.
So you are coming from public subnet to the Apache subnet, right? Port is
Yes.
forwarding, right?
Yes, sir.
And which port number you are coming outside now?
80.
80. So you have to allow that as well here. Okay. Outbound rule. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, 1 second. Let me put it here. Easy. Let's keep it here. Where is this guy? Yeah. Little, very thick guy. So now let's keep it. You have clarity, right? Admin 1, you have clarity. 22 port number. Now, my load balancer is the client now. Load balancer is the client. Like however it acted, right? Load balancer is the client, right? Load balancer is the client. It will also open one abnormal port number. It will insert abnormal port number. Now you are entering to where? EC2. EC2. So this load balancer will have, this guy will have in and out, this guy, okay? This also will have an in and out, okay? Two things. Now from here to here, you are coming out right here. From this, you are coming out within this NACL, right? You are coming outside. So on which port number you are coming out now? Load
80.
balancer is trying to connect to the EC2 on which port number here? 80.
80.
So you have to allow 801. Here also you have to allow 80 here. Yeah, both. Here you have to allow out, here you have to allow in. Now request accepted it here. Okay. And which port number it will give the response now? Response.
No, not
Eternal?
80. It will be
FNL port, sir.
FRL.
Yeah, EPRML now. Now EPRML port number. Now packet will not go like this. Packet will go again. It will evaluate again here as well. Again, it will enter. So now, previously to this, what port number you allowed only? 22 you have allowed, 80 you have allowed. Now one more port numbers you have to allow, right? Here in the
FRL
NSL.
port numbers we need to know.
EPRML port numbers, again you have to whitelist. Wait for some time, we'll get the dots. Okay. So what I'm doing it, load balancer is going outside. So in the NACL of the load balancer, which is public NACL, I'm allowing 80. In the app, someone is coming in, I'm allowing here. Someone will go out, response, that I am allowing here again, EPRML. Now we are good. Let's see the basic ones. Public NACL out. Public NACL in. So one guy will say, why to do this confusion? Let's allow. But you need, some people will, some companies, right? Security companies, if you go to the good companies, they'll have more restriction on this. You have to work on this law. We are good. Now out, let me check the out. Out has to be 80. Yeah, this is good within VPC. And then app, inbound is good. Let's see here. This is inbound 80 is good. Outbound EPRML is good. Now, this EPRML you are giving to response to whom here now?
End user.
Load balancer. Load balancer is on which port number you are entering into again to the load balancer now? You don't have control, right? Now request will go to the NACL here. Inbound rule. Here we will whitelist now. This guy. The interesting part is I will not allow to internet. I will allow to whom here? This guy.
FRL.
I'm so sorry. 1024.65 0.0/16. Save changes. Yeah, wait for a little. We are good now with this flow. Let me put it here. Let's see for some time. If I'll check passes, we are good. You see something got changed now? Earlier, what was the response earlier?
Bad gateway.
To the phone. Now at least little change, right? 502 something. Somewhere packet is flowing little inside it. Okay. Wait for some time. Go for this should come. I did start Apache. Okay. I wanted to check Apache is running on it. Okay. So as far we are good with end user flow, now let's go here. Load balancer is able to write. Now I'm inside this mission already. In which mission I am already here? Let me connect back again. From here, I wanted to SSH to the. I'm inside which mission right now? Now I wanted to SSH to whom now?
It's still
App is
balance.
Now tell me that. Now you earlier you decoded the 80, right? Now decode the 22 flow. Now. What need I know? Tell me. No, NACLs. If you are able to decode this, we are good now. Tell me. Go to the app NACL. Inbound rule. And which port number I am trying to connect now here?
80.
80.
No. I wanted to log in to
22.
22.
Yeah, go for here, edit inbound rule. To whom I will allow now here. Where is which we don't allow.
VPCs.
Yeah, VPC or you can allow to the subnets only. Save. Ephemeral, you don't have control. That is good. And you are coming from public subnet outside, right? From Bastion to outside, right? Same formula. Go here. Tell me now, what port number I need to learn?
20.
Outside.
And same public VPC.
0/60. You see, right? I'm fully controlled. I'm controlling here now within my network only. We are good now. Let me check again once again. Compound rule 22. Yeah. How can I test? Port is no. I want to test whether my app ECT is reachable or not. I want to test.
Start.
Yeah. If you are able to reachable, we are good with both the flows. Take app. Within cloud, only one IP address will work. NC widget space Apache EC2 mission.
22. Connected.
Okay, now so let me put it here. We are able to go to the which mission? Bastion. Bastion, which NACL Bastion?
Public NS.
No, Bastion. Bastion, which subnet?
Bastion is a public, right?
Public sir.
Public subnet. So which NACL will apply for that?
Public NS.
Public. Bastion and load balancers are in the public subnet.
Okay.
So here, let's keep it outbound like this, okay? Now, go for here. Let's keep it this same here as well. This is. Let's keep it app. Here is also app NACL. Now, so to Bastion, you are coming from where? To 22 and 80. To this guy, you are coming from where? 80. 80, one guy. One more, 22. These two you are coming from internet or within VPC?
Within VPC.
Because already these components are there. So I have restricted to VPC. I restricted to this one also VPC. Now you are giving response right here. You are giving response here. Outbound. The same. You are giving response. I have allowed what is that thumb rule? Ephemeral I allowed to only to where? VPC.
Only VPC.
Now when you are giving response, right? Response again will go to inbound here again. Now. Again. So here again I allowed this guy, Ephemeral. To only VPC. That is. Now I'm good. I think the other guy also should be good. Load balancer. My objective was here. The Apache got stopped, I think. Let me connect to the. So I tested from Bastion to the Apache connectivity. I tested. I'm good. I have a PEM file. Last time I had copied. Now let's do the SSH. SSH FNI. Simple PEM. KCT user. Now check Apache is running or not. There is a command called sudo system feature status. That is the problem. Inactive. That's where you are getting that error. Let's start. Let's enable this as a OS level service also. Next time if I restart Apache, right, it has to come automatically. Cool. Now check again the status. Running. Now rest access it now. You see, right? It is working now. So if you touch any, let's remove one. Very careful. If you touch NaCl, you have to keep a paper, you have to write like Google Map, how to exit, how to entry and all. Like, let's go and then remove the outbound rule of the NaCl, public NaCl. So tell me now, from to access the application, not as an admin, as an end user, from public subnet, from public NaCl, and which port number you are exiting outside?
80.
80. Outbound. You see, outbound I have restricted to whom? Within VPC, right?
VPC.
Let's remove this one. Please, when you are doing these changes, take a screenshot. Because if you remove, you don't have clue. You will have a clue in the CloudTrail. You need a good language to understand the CloudTrail thing. Say changes, yeah. 80, only I deleted. Same. Now access it. Request will go to the load balancer, but load balancer will not send a packet to where?
Outbound. NaCl outbound.
NaCl, it is not able to go outside at all. But app is ready to accept the connection, but it is not going outside. What is the error you are getting right now?
548.
Somewhere 50 somewhere. Now let's allow this guy. Let's go in network ACL. Go to the outbound route. Please help me here. What I need to allow.
Internet.
Yeah, within VPC. In VPC.
VPC.
If you want, you can bring the 3 subnet side ranges. You can allow also, but it's up to the people. Their choice. Now let's go here. Save. Cool. Now let's access the page. Yeah, you see, right? So now you know one layer. Very good guy who is very securing your total network on which port number who has to come. Now no one can come to the app subnet except load balancer only as an 80 port number, or only the Bastion, because we have the full security, right? NaCl. Any thoughts, questions you want to ask? If you are a little unclear, yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah. That also, yes, that also you can do. Yeah, that is. There is a tool called, they introduced, I think, some recently, there is a tool called VP's Reachable Analyzer. They took the GCP in the, it was their GCP, a very good tool. You can use this tool. Yesterday I was testing this. Create an analyze path. You can test like this. Within VPC, whether I'm able to reach to another mission to mission or not. Let's say, for example, Bastion to, I want to test Apache connectivity as that. You can use this tool. Reachable analyzer tool, okay? Say that where to where you want to test something. I want to test from instance to instance. Yeah, you can see that. Say that from testing. You can specify extra things also. If you have IP address, port also you can specify. By default, I think it will test the 22 port number. Destination also instance. Destination was the Apache. Yeah. on which port number you want to test, usually create analyze path. It will tell you that whether reachable or not. It will take little time. If you miss somewhere, you can test. This is the one tool you can use. Wait for some time, it will take little second. This you can use. Takes little time. Yeah, you see, right? Reachable. If you make anywhere else problem, it will say that somewhere not reachable, something it will say. Now you are able to reachable, right? You can use this tool also, reachable analyzer. Yes, I mean both. See, you got it now. Now let's go here. This is where please decode now. You are very clear now. Just read it now. This is the bastion. Bastion. What is this guy? Bastion.
Security.
No. EC2 as a security group. Packet is going via which one? In the security group also.
Security go outbound.
Outbound. Now where it is going?
Public NACL.
Now it is going out, right?
Yeah.
Now again. Route table. Now again which NACL it is going?
Map NACL.
Now again where it is going? Security group.
Into inbound.
Inbound. Now it is reaching to where? EC2 mission.
VPC.
It is reachable now. You see, right? This is what I was telling. You can check reverse path. You can do reverse path also like this. Yeah. So I mean, my team has raised one ticket also to AWS people. They are working. I mean, so if somewhere it break, right, they want to show the red color something that I think they raised one feature request also. Right now we don't see any red color something, right? If it is green, till now it blocked something, right? That thing. So right now it doesn't show that green color, red color, something. So you can see, right? This is the tool. Now you have very clear, right? Where it is going, the packet, how it is going, right? So use this tool, reachability. Like we don't use regularly. Whenever somewhere else block, someone deletes, initial time only. Keep this thought. NACL, security group, VPC one-time setup. We don't do touch any latter. If you do latter anything, you are making a mess. Be careful when you're touching the NACL. Okay. Cool. So I'll come to the this layer as well. Where is this guy? This layer as well. There are some port numbers. Now you know the clarity, right? By default, in NACL, we will allow some port numbers. What port numbers we will allow in outbound? Any NACL, by default, outbound unit allow one kind.
80.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral port number. If you are getting any response from, from other guy, in the inbound again unit allow ephemeral port numbers. Again, in the inbound. Outbound, if you are getting any response from within VPs or something. And like security group unit allow inbound mandatory, everywhere unit allow. That is the thumb rule, okay? So now that is the one thing. One tool was reachable analyzer you can use. Beauty with the VPs, right? You will get some very good English message somewhere. Port is open, port is connection refused or something. Let's go to the VP. There is a concept called VPC flow logs. To do more debugging. This I have seen in interview, they'll ask you this question, okay? You see something here. I went into the VPC. There is a guy called, you see here, flow logs. VPC is a service or server here in the AWS console? VPC is a service. EC2? Yeah.
Server.
Yeah. It's a server, right? Can you log into VPC? No, right? But how about for this? You can log in. You can go and then you can check logs also, right? Here, you can check the log, right? But you cannot check the logs here. So I mean to say, you cannot check logs in the sense you cannot go inside, you cannot check. Please keep this not only for VPC, majority AWS services, right? Those are services. They will have a feature called logs. You can send all these logs to CloudWatch. Please keep it. This is very important. Services logs. For example, VPC, S3, there are many, I am blah, 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 all the logs, majority logs. You can send to one guy called, what is this guy? CloudWatch. Or you can send to, there is a feature called S3 logs. You can send. Whose logs I was telling? Services. In the interviews, they'll ask you this question. Hey, I want to send a load balancer logs. Let me go. Observe here. Please observe here. Load balancer is server or service? Load balancer. Service logs where you can send CloudWatch or S3. Go to load balancer, for example. Why do I need these logs? Why do we need these logs? I want to know I was telling you, right? Why do you need netstat command? Yeah. Why Artstar is showing that this many users are coming on their website? Why business, right? They want to know the business, right? How many users are coming and same way I want to capture the logs. From that logs, I will use some monitoring tool. I will show that stats, how many people are coming from this country. Then they will do, I'll be doing the business, right? Based upon that. So I want to capture that who are all coming. For that, this is the service related logs. You cannot go inside. Service logs only you can be sending to two components, either CloudWatch or S3 in AWS. Go here somewhere, monitoring. Somewhere you can enable logs for load balance. Go to the detail here. Somewhere. Go to this side, attributes. Logging you can enable. Which load balancer it is? 1 second. Application. So where I can enable logging. Good section. You can enable logging. You can send everything to the S3 or somewhere. Monitoring. Yeah. You see here. Connection logs. You see what it is asking. Where you can send. S3. See, you see, right? I was telling. Service logs you can send to two components. One is CloudWatch, another is for S3. You have to give something S3 related path here. Then, whenever you hit a load balancer, right? Automatically that log will go to the S3. From there, CloudWatch or again the Grafana we will take, that we will display to you. This many users are coming to this load balancer from outside, that way. Okay. Now, my objective here is, there are services logs. EC2 you can go inside, you can check easily. Who is coming on Apache, easily you can check. But there are some services logs we can send in AWS to S3 or the CloudWatch. That is what my objective. The last, yeah. Yeah. Yes. You need a CloudWatch log agent. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So now you saw load balancer can send logs to S3. Same way VPC, right? I want to know who is coming inside, who is going outside. You can enable this debugging log. There is a concept called flow logs. Please remember, we don't enable frequently this one. We don't enable until if there is a hacking something, and I want to know somewhere else, my packet is dropping. In that case only I will enable it. Otherwise, we don't enable. This is not a mandatory task for everything. If somewhere my packet is not working, I'm getting timeout. I want to know more deep and depth. Let's say I'll raise a support ticket to AWS. AWS people will suggest me, enable the flow logs, then they will take care of that. They'll get these logs, they'll take care of it. That is what I mean. This is not the mandatory task. We will enable every time whenever VP is created. Situations, something suspect activity is happening. Second, somewhere else my request is blocking. I want to know where it is blocking. Like VPs analyze the test. Something. Create a flow log. Create a flow log. Say that. Demo. Flow logs. Let's say that all packets. How frequently you want to collect the data? Let's go for one. You see here. Where it is sending here. Yeah, CloudWatch, I was telling that one more. What is that? S3. They have one more extra. Kinesis Firehouse. Firehouse will give you the very good GUI, like a number of regions, number of people, something like this. Okay. Go. Yeah. You can think it's analyzation tool. Yes, AWS service. Yes. Go here. You remember from where to where we are communicating now? We are connecting two services. You know already this basics. We are connecting two services. Another is CloudWatch. In between, what do you need? You see, right? What they're asking. IAM role. And it is asking me one thing now. What is this? Destination logging group. Now let me go for CloudWatch. So you know now two things about the CloudWatch. CloudWatch can display the memory, CPU, disk usage, right? I was telling. One more, what CloudWatch can store. CloudWatch you can use for what is the purpose? One more is for keep this. Somewhere I went here to the VPC flow logs in the same. It is asking here destination log group. The name of the existing, it doesn't create, I thought. A name of a new log group. No, I think automatically it will create. Let me give the default permissions. I'll create a permissions. Okay, let me create a permissions. I think log group will create automatically. Let's wait. If you click on this guy, now automatically it will create a one. It has to go to that. Oh no, I got create a role. Who will use this role here? Yeah, which service is going to use this role?
VPC.
Exactly. So use case search for here VPC. Yeah, VPC. You know previously what we were using? Previously what we have selected previously? That's it.
EC2.
Yeah, transit gateway access EC2 something. Yeah. Even I missed these steps. What to select here? Okay. Let me go VPC. I am go for step by step. So my objective here is there are AWS services logs you can send to the two components, CloudWatch and S3. That is what you keep in that. And rest we will see. IAM role for publishing flow logs to CloudWatch. This is the role. You see, what is this guy? IAM policy. Create a law. Yeah. Let's copy this policy. We will create our own policy, custom policy. IAM. Custom policy. I'm connecting from VPC to the CloudWatch, service to service. Service to service, we will use the role. Role will have a policy. So I'm creating one policy. There will be default, but they had given document. I'm following that. Let's see. Policy in which language it will be?
JSON.
Yeah. Copy this. So where is this guy? Yeah. JSON language policy. JSON, go here. Replace this, whatever they are given, paste here. Let's print it here. IAM policy that attached IAM rule must include that. Let me copy this as well. VPC flow logs. Next, let's give it our own name. We will give our own name. Custom VPC flow logs. Custom policy, you can see that. So you see right to whom you are giving the permissions here. CloudWatch. Let's go create a policy. Next, I'll create a role. Create a role. Here, and yeah, custom trust policy. Select this one, custom trust policy. Copy this one below. They had given one more. Ensure that your role has the trust policy. Who will use this role internally? VPC. Copy this one. Custom trust policy. Yeah. I'm creating a role now. Instead of service, I'm selecting custom trust policy because when I selected the service, right, I went to the correct one only here, VPC. This is correct only whatever we are selecting it, but extra it is asking these options. So here somewhere I had a confusion with that. What I'm going here, custom trust policy, whatever they had given document, I'm following that as is here. That will give me the who will use that policy. This policy, copy this. See. Next. Permissions. Can you guys tell me what permissions I created? VPC custom. VPC, right? I created custom something here. Next role. This role is for whom? VPC. So who will use this? Very important. Who will use this role? VPC here. VPC. And I am giving a policy for that role. Create a role. Good. Now go back here to our flow logs back again. Flow logs concept. Where was that page? Flow logs. Yeah, here. I went into the, just refresh this page again. Please, they'll ask you this interview in the interviews. I have seen this question. Interview point of view only, I'm telling it. In the real time, very like whenever situation required, we enable it. Otherwise, this is not regular task. Demo, flow logs. Bear with me for some time. 1 minute, every 1 minute. Send it to CloudWatch. Just in the drop down, you will be having that flow. Yeah. VPC flow logs. I created it. Go ahead. I think it will create automatically the destination group only because I had given that permission here. Whenever traffic comes, right, automatically it will create a log group. Yeah. Go back. This guy. Yeah. I am role king. Default format, create a flow log. Any error? Oh my gosh. I thought we need go for CloudWatch. I think we need a name, I think at least. Inside that log, it will create, I think. Yeah. That is log group here. CloudWatch log group. Create a log group. Log group name, say that VPC demo VPC. See, I have seen recently one issue like they kept never expire or something like longer time they kept it. So we were sending lot of logs. They'll charge for the storage, right? They including logs, right? They'll charge it. You can keep it based on after some days, right? Automatically they'll be getting deleted. Okay, you can go with this default. So go ahead, create a log group. Please don't enable for longer days. It depends upon because it will send you lot of logs every in and out packet. I would suggest 3 days also fine. Yeah, 1 day is also fine. Yeah. Now Wait for some time. No detection. Go back to our VPC flow again. Log group I created. Refresh. Yeah. Remove this. Use. Yeah. Now access the page. Now access the page. You send it just a traffic. Every whatever in and out of your VPC packets, right? They'll come in the inside your CloudWatch log group. Yeah. Go back to the CloudWatch log group. Click on this guy. You open this log group. Here you will get a string. Here you will get in few minutes. You'll get a some string. Wait for some time. Get it. Okay. Good. So let's pass it here for today. Let's recap the keywords. Sometime. So I'll be passing at NSA level here. When I come to the database layer, I'll touch it again. We are good now with the admin flow and then end user flow. I will bring another applications here, the dynamic applications we will install in the app subnet. We will be changing some port numbers. You have to be ready with that mindset whenever I install. That is the what. Okay. Please help me review. So you know the NACL flow now very well. Like for me important keyword is a permanent numbers. By default, oops. That is the one you see you went through. And one more. AWS. Send to where and you can send to one more is the called CloudWatch. So you have seen today one use case. What is that concept? If you want to enable the debuggers for VPC, what is that concept is for? Yeah, the keyword is called flow logs. VPC flow logs. For that, you need a one concept called IAM, and then so CloudWatch has a very good nature. Good nature in the sense it has a two features. One is for monitoring, and one more is called logging. When I say monitoring, what does that mean? You can monitor what and CPU, memory, not by default, not default. Logging, you can send what and logs. You can it can have all the. Now we are sending one service log called the VPC. So service to service. In between one layer you need. What is that layer you need in cloud? IAM role, and internally you need a called policies. If you are not unclear on the NACL concept, please don't touch it. You leave the default NACL only. You can use it. I would require until you are little master on these concepts, right? The NACL and don't touch. Whenever you create a VPC, you will get a default NACL. Use that. The extra one I'm telling it in my company and all, I have seen it, the security companies. With that concept only, I am telling it. If you are unclear little NACL, please go with the default NACL concept. So yeah, any questions you have, any queries? So someone was asking the initial, how can we find out one IP, the IPs came with bad request? Yeah, Deva, you have the answer right now, where you can send, where you can find right now. Deva is there, someone asked. Whenever bad request comes, load balancer, we will enable the logging. That load balancer will have that log of the type address that you can restrict in the wherever, like at the subnet level or like wherever you can restrict the type address. Yes. Cool then, yeah. Thank you guys. So my further topic was, we will go little on the app layer little. The dynamic applications, I'll take it. We'll install the dynamic setup in the VPC, in our app subnet. That is what my objective is next. Yeah, thank you. Bye.